Hello everyone, I'm Paula. Welcome to my channel where I bring you insightful English grammar lessons to improve your knowledge of English. Let's look at this sentence. Carol is going to lunch with Jack, her friend. Her friend is in parentheses with the full stop inside of the closed parentheses. Is the full stop in its correct place? Let's see why this sentence is written incorrectly. Of all the punctuation marks in English language, the period or full stop is the most basic. However, to use it properly in English, there are a number of rules to follow. In this lesson, I will teach you how to correctly place the period or full stop in sentences by giving you all the basic and advanced rules along with examples for better understanding. Some countries call that little dot a period, while some say full stop. Throughout this lesson, I will mainly be using full stop. Before we go any further, may I ask you to please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my lessons. Let's get right into it. Rule number 1. Place a period or full stop at the end of a declarative sentence. A declarative sentence is one that makes a statement. For example, the new books will be delivered on Monday. Full stop. I will be going on a trip tomorrow. Full stop. I like Jamaica. Full stop. It's a tropical island. Full stop. These are all complete sentences that are making simple statements of facts. Please note that after placing a full stop at the end of a sentence, 2 spaces should be left before starting the next sentence. For example, I like Jamaica. It's a tropical island. Before starting to write it's a tropical island, we should leave 2 spaces after the full stop that follows Jamaica. Rule number 2. Place a period or full stop at the end of an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is one that states a command. For example, come back here. Please bring your books. Don't play in the streets. These sentences are commands, but they are expressed without any emotions. Therefore, a full stop is placed at the end instead of an exclamation mark. If we wanted to show emotions, we would have said, come back here, with an exclamation mark. Bring your books. Don't play in the street. You can hear the emotion in my voice as my tone has changed. Please note, when the command is expressed in the form of a question, but in a polite form, we use a full stop rather than a question mark. For example, will you put the books here, please? This is a command in a question form with a level of politeness. Therefore, we simply use a full stop, not a question mark. Rule number 3. Use the period or full stop after a condensed expression that stands for a full statement or command. For example, go, wait, next, sit, yes, no. These are all expressions that stand as a full statement or command. No emotion is expressed, so we simply use a full stop at the end of each expression. Rule number 4. Place a period or full stop after an abbreviation. For example, MR full stop for Mr. DR full stop for Doctor. PH full stop D for Doctor of Philosophy. CO full stop for company. E full stop G full stop for example. ETC full stop for etc. And A full stop M full stop for the time before noon. Please pay attention to these notes concerning abbreviation. Note number 1. When the sentence ends with an abbreviation, only one full stop is required. For example, my appointment to see Dr. Brown is at 9 a.m. We do not add another full stop after a.m. The full stop at the end of the abbreviation is sufficient to end the sentence. Another example is, Mr. Brown is now working with the ABC company. Another full stop is not required at the end of the abbreviation for company. Note number 2. In the past, abbreviations with capital letters were typed with a space after each full stop. However, modern convention states that no space is necessary after a full stop within the abbreviation. For example, our new president is M full stop space, L full stop space, and J full stop space, Richards. It is now no longer necessary to put a space between the M, L, and J. We put a space only after the last full stop in the abbreviation. Note number 3. Do not confuse a contraction and an abbreviation. A contraction is written with an apostrophe and does not require a full stop. A contraction is a short form of writing a word. So GOV apostrophe T is a short way of writing government. So is NAT apostrophe L for national, REC apostrophe T for receipt, and SEC apostrophe Y for secretary. No full stop is required. Rule number 5. If a sentence ends with a quotation, whether direct or indirect, we place the period or full stop before the closing quotation mark. For example, Harry said, "I will take the bus to school tomorrow." This is a direct quotation. We place the full stop inside of the closing quotation mark. Our next sentence, Harry said he will take the bus to school tomorrow. This is an indirect quotation. However, we still place the full stop before the closing quotation mark. Rule number 6. If a sentence ends with an expression in parentheses, a period or full stop is placed, 1. After the closing parentheses if the expression is not a complete thought, and 2. Inside the closing parentheses if the expression is a complete thought. Let's look at 6.1. After the closing parentheses if the expression is not a complete thought. For example, you are advised of the conditions. See page 5, paragraph 2. And see page 5, paragraph 2 is in parentheses. The expression in parentheses is not a complete thought and is a part of the sentence. Therefore, the full stop is placed outside of the closing parentheses. Now let's look at 6.2. The period or full stop is placed inside the closing parentheses if the expression is a complete thought. For example, let's look at this sentence. The conditions of the workplace policy are self-explanatory. And in parentheses we have, Jane, you were informed at our last meeting, close parentheses. The expression in parentheses, Jane, you were informed at our last meeting, is a complete sentence. It starts with a capital letter and ends with the appropriate punctuation inside the closing parentheses. So the full stop is placed inside of the closing parentheses. So now we can see why this sentence was written incorrectly. The full stop should be placed outside of the closed parentheses because the expression, her friend, is not a complete sentence. It is a part of the sentence. This is how the sentence should have been written. Rule number 7. In tabulation, when a list is numbered or lettered, put a period or full stop after each number or letter. If the items listed are not full sentences, no punctuation is necessary. For example, A person's basic needs are 1. Food, 2. Water, 3. Clothing, 4. Sleep, and 5. Shelter. In this numbered list, a full stop is placed after each number for each item. The items are not full sentences, so no punctuation is necessary. Note, however, if the list is written as part of a sentence using clarifying numbers or letters in parentheses, a period or full stop is not necessary with the numbers or letters. The sentence should be punctuated as if they were not present. For example, a person's basic human needs are A. Food, comma, B. Water, comma, C. Clothing, comma, D. Sleep, comma, and E. Shelter. After each letter in the list, we do not need to put a full stop because the list is written as part of the sentence. Rule number 8. Use a period or full stop to 1. Separate cents from dollars in money amounts, and 2. As a decimal point. For example, 8.1. Separate cents from dollars in money amounts. We can see some money amounts written on the screen. $4.25, $100, 15 cents, $1,235, 49 cents. The full stop separates the dollar amount from the cents amount. And in 8.2 as a decimal point, we can see a full stop 02, a full stop 002, 4, and a full stop 3216. Please note, in maths, the full stop is referred to as a point. So we would say 0.02, 0.002, 4.3216. Well, that's it for this lesson. I hope you found it useful. I recommend that you watch these 2 videos on punctuation. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my lessons. Thank you again for joining. See you next time.